Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. Project Pipeline is Atmos Energy's Midtex division's entry this year. Midtex serves more than 1.5 million customers in 550 communities in Texas. It's amazing what teamwork and passion can build when employees take ownership. Our number one priority is safety in the workplace, at home, and at play. Topics at weekly safety meetings often apply to all three. Education is the number one priority as employees look for ways to make a difference. Project Pipeline combines these two company values in a unique way. This interactive children's exhibit was a partnership between the Children's Museum, Atmos Energy, equipment, and material vendors. 29 of the 32 employees in the Greenville district were actively involved. We also had participation from corporate and other Midtex offices, bringing the total number of people who helped to 51. The museum was the brainchild of a local Church of Christ pastor more than 20 years ago. He, a handful of citizens, and the local Rotary Club kept the dream alive for 10 years until the museum opened in 2003. The targeted audiences are children preschool through third grade. Over the years, Atmos Energy sponsored the Dinosaur Alley, shown in the picture, and also the Daddy-Daughter Valentine's Dance and third grade Dino Math workshops. An activity in which children can use actual natural gas pipes to build pipelines wearing personal protective equipment grew from concept to reality in the spring of 2012. Because of teamwork, creativity, and employee knowledge of the gas industry, the exhibit became more intricate and engaging. Children can learn about construction, safety, and problem solving while having fun. Atmos Energy employees designed and built the construction table using plywood, polyethylene, natural gas pipe for the table legs and sides, and the materials for pipeline construction. The flow of natural gas is represented by rubber balls that can be seen through the holes in the pipe. Fittings comply with current standards for the industry. Even notice the tiny natural gas meter at the side of the business. One of our senior service techs, Sam Stewart, even built a tractor trailer and backhoe using poly pipe. The ribbon cutting and grand opening was held August 10th. Invitations were sent to 300 elected officials, business and civic leaders, museum members, schools, and the press. We also had area newspaper invitations sent out, and Atmos Energy monthly ran articles about the upcoming event. Social media was used extensively to get the word out, and we also had free admission to the museum throughout the day. There was lots of excitement and work leading up to the big day. The general public and Atmos Energy employees were encouraged to bring their families to enjoy the festivities. Project Pipeline was definitely the star of the day, but we also had employees cook lunch for 300 guests on our Texas-sized grill and had a dedicated natural gas vehicle on display outside the museum. Our three life-size cartoon characters, Randy the Range, Wanda the Water Heater, and Gary the Gas Meter, posed for pictures and handed out bracelets with the message, "Safety begins with me." Of course, the most important guests were the children. Other dignitaries included national, state, and local elected officials and staff, civic leaders, chambers of commerce, and management with Atmos Energy. These photos were taken at the ribbon cutting and during a photo shoot for the Atmos Energy 2012 annual report. I believe these pictures speak for themselves. There's no need for explanation. You can tell the kids are having fun while they're working. We had excellent media coverage, including the Greenville Herald Banner, the August edition of the Atmos Energy Monthly, as well as a front page
Natalie, are you on the line?
Yeah, I think we just lost Jeanette's phone connection, so we can she will have to just dial back in. I'll send her the notes. I'll send her the phone number.
It looks like she was just towards the end of her presentation, so we'll pass the ball along to Cheryl. And Cheryl, you're next, so you should be able to advance to the first slide in your presentation. Cheryl Long is joining us of Corporate Communications and Marketing Support
Zanetta,
Manager.
she's back, so you might she was on slide 33, so I think she's just got back, so she was right there.
I'm so sorry, my phone just went dead. So I'm back on. May I continue?
Absolutely. You have the ball again.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. We had excellent media coverage, not only from the Greenville Herald Banner, the August edition of the Atmos Energy Monthly, and from front page article and pictures in the Commerce Journal on their website and the museum's newsletter and website. In addition, we got some company recognition that was extended past our immediate area. We were featured in the Atmos Energy quarterly broadcast in November, which is a live broadcast over all of the employees throughout our enterprise. In November, we won first place in the Mid-Tex Division Public Affairs 2012 Community Competition, which included a prize of $3,000 added to MPA's contribution budget. And you can see the trophy that one of the other MPAs built for this recognition. And in January, we were on the Atmos Energy Monthly front page announcing this competition. Project Pipeline was featured in the 2012 Annual Report section on Community Service titled Our Stewardship Strengthens Communities. The large picture and description was on the section's first page. And of course, the annual report goes to all shareholders. We had a number of partners in Project Pipeline, not only the Northeast Texas Children's Museum, but also Atmos Energy employees throughout the enterprise, Texas A&M University Commerce, Videography, Central Plastics, which provided the small diameter rigid poly pipe, and American Meter, which is built a plexiglass working gas meter that the children can actually use a hand pump and watch the dials go around in measuring gas. The impact and response was excellent. We had, quickly became the favorite exhibit. The exhibit teaches safety as well as construction. We showcased our commitment to community service in front of many national and state public officials. We reached an audience of over 20,000 a year. Other sponsors upgraded their exhibits because ours was so much more professional looking. And we enhanced the workplace environment through the teamwork of this project. One picture is priceless. Atmos Energy rocks. Oh, thank you, Papa. This was a quote by the grandson of one of the Atmos Energy employees in Greenville, Texas district. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and we look forward to seeing the rest of the program.
Jeanette, thank you very much.
Okay. Well, good morning. My name is Keisha Davis, Director of Community Relations for Mobile Gas. And on behalf of our company, we would like to thank SGA for giving us this opportunity to share our community outreach program, which has made a huge impact on the communities in which we serve. And did you want me to cue it up? Do you see it? Hello?
Yes,
okay.
I got
it. All right.
And
okay.
I'll be passing you the ball now.
Okay.
Advance those slides.
Okay, no problem. Okay, well, today I would like to talk about the Mobile Gas Employee Volunteer Future Program. Mobile Gas is a natural gas utility that's made up of about 220 employees in the greater Mobile area. And it's because of our employees that we have gained a great reputation for being a community partner with nonprofit organizations, groups, schools, businesses, and area events. Before I give you a brief overview of our Mobile Gas Employee Volunteer Future Program, it does help to know that Mobile Gas is headquartered in Mobile, Alabama, which is the largest metropolitan area along the Gulf of Mexico between New Orleans and Tampa. We have been the company that people turn to offer a helping hand to our communities for more than 176 years. Our community outreach expands to more than 700,000 people in southwest Alabama. The Mobile Gas Employee Volunteer Future Program has one goal and one goal only, and that's to make positive impacts in the communities in which we serve today that will have lasting effects tomorrow. How we're able to achieve this goal is with the help of our employees who serve as our company ambassadors. We are able to make a huge impact on all of our communities by focusing on several areas: leadership development, education, environment, health and human services, and other humanitarian needs, as well as charitable giving. For the rest of this presentation, I will briefly describe each aspect of our Mobile Gas Employee Volunteer Future Program and the results of our impact. Here at Mobile Gas, we believe in the concept of Teach One, Reach One. Every year, we partner with several schools in our service territories to teach students about the natural gas industry. Our employees volunteer in the classrooms and attend career fairs to talk about careers in engineering, customer service, marketing, communications, and accounting, just to name a few. Our employees also serve as mentors with youth-based organizations such as Boy Scouts of America and the Boys and Girls Club. We reach children as young as 3 years old to young adults. We have learned that people need someone to believe in them so they can believe in themselves. And Mobile is the national headquarters for distinguished young women. 50 young ladies from across the country come to our city every June to compete for scholarships for college. Our employees sign up to help host and mentor 2 young ladies during their 2-week stay. During this time, the ladies get a chance to engage with professionals, especially our female employees, and learn more about how to achieve professional success. Mobile Gas also has a speakers bureau where organizations, schools, or groups can go online and request presenters to speak about certain topics, which include but are not limited to natural gas safety, how to save on your energy bill, the benefits of natural gas, and the importance of calling before you dig. Our Mobile Gas employee volunteers are highly skilled professionals who conduct those presentations either during business hours, after hours, or on weekends. Mobile Gas also cares about the environment and believes in the concept that everyone should take pride about their communities in which they live, work, and play. Several times a year, our volunteers partner with area environmental organizations to help clean up their neighborhoods, parks, streets, and waterways. Last year, our employees volunteered and participated in the Alabama Coastal Cleanup, Keep Mobile Beautiful's City Cleanup, the Great American Cleanup, and the 8 Mile Clean Sweep, just to name a few. Our Mobile Gas employee volunteers also truly understand that doing just small acts of kindness can have a huge impact on someone's life. We hear the stories of pain and struggle in our own communities and how the economy has affected the working poor. Last year, our volunteers held a food drive and collected more than 124 pounds of food for the area food bank. The food collected was equivalent to feeding 94 families in our area. Those same employees then volunteered with the food bank twice and helped box over 100 meals that families prepared for the holidays. And then those same volunteers stepped up and submitted an application to our Season of Giving program and was able to donate $2,500 to the food bank to help with their holiday mission. Now, this is just a snapshot of the more than 45 nonprofit organizations, schools, groups, and events that our Mobile Gas employee volunteers volunteered in 2012. These are organizations where our employees have donated their time and skills to help improve their communities. All of these organizations or events tie back to our core values of leadership development, education, environment, health and human services, and more. In 2012, about 30% of our 220 employees participated in the Mobile Gas Employee Volunteer Future Program. Collectively, they volunteered about 828 service hours to their community. Nearly 600 of those hours account for employees volunteering their time and services after hours or on weekends. The immediate community impact of what our employees do at their own free will is priceless. Because of their willingness to volunteer on behalf of the company, several partnerships have come out of that. For instance, our Mobile Gas employee volunteers will engage in several watershed cleanup projects that will one day restore the 3 Mile Creek to its natural beauty. Our employees will serve as mentors for the Girl Scouts of Southern Alabama's Mobile Gas Healthy Initiative, where 48 young girls from the area will learn about ways to lead an active and healthy lifestyle. We're also supporting the organization's leadership development program, where Girl Scouts living in publicly funded low-income communities will have a safe place to do their homework and access to a computer. Besides hosting two ladies for 2 weeks with the distinguished young women, Mobile Gas employees will help spread the key messages of the organization's Be Your Best Self program, where it encourages young people to be healthy, be involved in their community, stay in school, be ambitious, and be responsible. As you notice, these programs tie back to the core values of being a community partner. Mobile Gas is proud of its Employee Volunteer Future program, and we look forward to another impactful and successful year. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Thanks, Annetta. Good morning, everyone. My name is Regan Caseman, and I'm the Manager of Community Relations for Spectra Energy. Headquartered in Houston, Spectra Energy is one of North America's premier natural gas infrastructures companies, serving the three critical links in the natural gas value chain of gathering and processing, transmission and storage, and distribution. Helping Hands in Action, as the slide says, is our concentrated period of volunteerism, although we do advocate volunteering year-round. The brand has become so strong that many of our employees consider our overarching year-round volunteer program to be Helping Hands in Action as well. We think it's pretty extraordinary that the naming has organically grown to have meaning beyond just this annual effort. Volunteerism is part of the fabric of who we are, and it helps us achieve our goal as being the partner of choice for our communities and the employer of choice for individuals. As you all can appreciate, a robust volunteer program is an excellent form of employee engagement, which benefits the company by virtue of the leadership gained while volunteering. We have a committed employee base who demonstrates that commitment year after year with an increase in volunteer hours and an increase in project hosted annually. We also calculate the value of our volunteerism using the value of the volunteer hours provided by the independent sector. If you look at our 2012 numbers, our volunteerism and our volunteer grant program has a value of over $1 million, and that's a real source of pride for Spectra Energy and our employee participants. 2012 was a huge success for Spectra Energy's volunteer program. We were named to the Civic 50 in the inaugural year. The Civic 50 is a national ranking of community-minded companies in America, and it's a collaboration between Bloomberg News, the Points of Light, and the National Conference on Citizenship. Spectra Energy was one of only a few energy companies on the list, and we were proud to be included with household names like Microsoft, FedEx, and General Electric. Spectra Energy has a long history of service on the board of the United Way of Greater Houston. Spectra Energy's Chief Administrative Officer, Dorothy Abels, is chairing our citywide campaign, which has a goal of $81 million. Union Gas, our retail operations in Ontario, Canada, has a real passion for volunteerism, and they saw a 54% increase in projects hosted year over year from 2011 to 2012. In the fall of 2012, we conducted a volunteer survey here in Houston to ensure that our program is an avenue for Spectra Energy employees to get involved in the community through their commitment of time, talent, and energy. We were pleased to have favorable results and confirmation that we're successful in accomplishing what our volunteer program sets out to do. As Hurricane Sandy hit the eastern seaboard, our employees and contractors in the affected areas stepped up to provide much-needed food, water, and other product while attending to their own personal needs. We were able to deploy a $10,000 contribution to the United Way of Hudson County in New Jersey, to which the executive director commented that Spectra Energy is always the first to step up. What an incredible compliment for us. Many Houston area executives set the tone for employees by committing to service on boards themselves. Beyond the United Way, we have active board members serving on many local boards, including Junior Achievement, Theater Under the Stars, the Ensemble Theater, which is the largest African-American theater in the Southwest, Yes Prep, a local charter school recognized by the Broad Foundation and the recipient of a $1 million grant from Oprah's Angel Network. The best way to really appreciate Helping Hands in action is to watch a video taken and narrated by our employees who coordinate our volunteer program. So please take a look at some of our 2012 successes.
So we're here today at Brown Bagging for Calgary's Kids, where everyone is going to make sandwiches. And who are you making them for?
These are for elementary school kids.
And how many sandwiches do you think you'll make today?
Today we're doing 277.
We're down here in the Dighton sub area at the Freetown Historical Society, clearing this tree line.
Already we're seeing great progress on this first wall, and we're already seeing some progress in the main room here.
We're going to be fixing up the soffit and the fascia and just kind of making it pretty again. Just a lot of miscellaneous work. The whole idea here is to keep her in her house as long as possible.
We're helping the community members of Walpole Island build a community garden.
They're going to use it for community effort so that everybody in the community has some place to grow their own produce.
I just couldn't be happier with the way this thing has turned out, and we'll look to do another one similar to this next year.
Beyond the projects in the video, other projects highlighted from 2012 included the preparation of over 2,000 sack lunches for homeless individuals in Houston. Our president and CEO even participated and put forth his best peanut butter and jelly sandwich prowess. In Union Church, Mississippi, employees weeded and painted fire hydrants for the Union Church Volunteer Fire Department. In our Union Gas territory, President Steve Baker led a tree planting for the Lower Thames Valley Conservation Authority, resulting in the planting of over 500 seedlings. And the list goes on, and we touch numerous communities through the 25 states that we serve and along the 6 Canadian provinces we serve. I'm happy to entertain any questions, and thank you so very much for having us this morning.
Thank you so much, Regan. I don't think we have any questions at this time. I'm going to go ahead and pass the ball to Ms. Jeanette Moser, Manager of Public Affairs at Atmos Energy. And Jeanette can go ahead.
Thank you, Zanetta. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dominique Branch. I am the Community Involvement Manager for Washington Gas, located here in Washington, D.C. We're happy to bring this proposal to SGA today and talk a little bit about how important our community is to Washington Gas and its parent company, WGL Holdings. Our employee volunteer program has been incredibly successful, and today I want to share with you details of one very special project. Here you see the scope of the project on this slide, but in 2012 we embarked on a collaborative initiative with the D.C. Mayor's Office, among others. We chose the Harrison Recreation Center located in the historic U Street corridor. Our focus was to improve energy, efficiency, safety, and the aesthetics of this D.C. landmark. Here in this slide, you will actually see a picture of the recreation center. This particular city-owned facility was chosen due to key factors such as being located in a vibrant and diverse community, its high volume utilization, and it also lacked immediate renovation plans by the city. These improvements also had to be effective and transformative. With 400 children using this 50-year-old center, Harrison fit the criteria perfectly. Here in this slide, you'll see 2 testimonials about the project itself. At the end, we threw an open house event for the community where both our chairman and CEO, Terry McAllister, as well as D.C. Mayor Vincent Gray spoke and publicly acknowledged the incredible renovation. The event was a rousing success. Here in this slide, you'll see some of the project activities that took place. Here's a list of the improvements we added, which included a high-efficiency HVAC system and tankless natural gas water heater. So now that you've seen and heard a little bit of background about the actual project, here's a chance to see how it all happened.
Can we have a big hand for Washington Gas and for what they've done? Yeah. And over the last 4 weeks or so, we've been out here on and off and
on a regular basis, and we literally have scores of volunteers that actually help the executives.
Together, right?
It's really wonderful to be able to celebrate the work that's been done here at Harrison. This is really what I guess we can call as the definition of a public-private partnership, and that is the city coming together with a great organization like Washington Gas. Into our playground to make it even better here in the city. And you know,
So with that being said, the work that we did took 4 to 5 weeks to finish. An installation of the new solar array should happen in the next few months. We're still finalizing paperwork for that. We had 100% participation from our executives and over 50 company volunteers. These are just some of the trade allies and local nonprofits that we partnered with. And one I would like to point out individually is the Youth Build. Youth Build is a D.C. public charter school. The Youth Build is made up of 16 to 24-year-olds who work full-time towards their GED and high school diploma, all while learning a trade. You may have noticed in the video these students installing the new kitchen appliances, cabinets, and countertops. And all in all, it was an incredibly rewarding experience for all of us. Thank you very much.